Cheers.
And we're back with you. Back here at where are we at, Eric?
The Unscripted Podcast
Yes,
Studio.
sir. Yep.
I had to think for a second.
Yes,
We're in a couple different places right now, actually.
No, but right now we're in the main studio. This is,
The main
it's
studio.
my office, but it's the main
It's
studio.
the office. It's the 313 Exotic headquarters.
But let's jump into it. We got some interesting topics today. It's going to be some quick ones. Shouldn't be anything too long. Got some Olympic stuff we want to talk about. Huge records being set throughout the political entertainment
Just in
platform.
general.
Yeah. News going on locally and just other minor things in between. I want to start off, Eric was, before we hopped on, he mentioned there's a new gas station off of Main Street in Royal Oak. Instantly flashed something to me. I'm watching the news the other day. There was a dispensary that opened up on Main Street. I can't remember which one because there's two now. There's either 2 or 3 that are on Main Street.
In Royal Oak?
Yes.
Okay.
And I can't remember which one it is, but a 15-year-old broke in. He stole a car and broke into the dispensary and got away with $100,000 worth of product.
15, bro?
15-year-old. I don't even remember.
Hold on.
I never told
Hold
you
on.
about this already. I'm so glad I waited.
He drove a car,
He stole, yes, underage, yup.
broke into a store,
Broke into a dispensary with,
let alone a dispensary. No security?
and he was there for over 30 minutes. Back and forth, going back and forth. Just loading the car.
Where are the cops?
So what they were saying is that the only reason why he was there for 30 minutes is because either one of two things. They can't determine it yet. Either the kid, A, is a mastermind and figured out how to bypass the security and not trigger it.
Or he's too lightweight to set it off.
Or there was a flaw in the security and they didn't pick it up. Because he literally broke through the glass with a hammer. For anyone who's never been to a dispensary, majority of the doors are pretty strong and thick. And besides that point, when you first go into a dispensary, there's a lobby that you have to wait in. You don't just go into where all the products are. So you go in, you check into the lobby, and you wait there. And from there, there's a second door that you have to get buzzed into that opens up, and then you're in the whole bud room where all the products are. So he broke in through 2 different doors before the alarms even went off. And for another 30 minutes was there rummaging, going with, I think he got away with, like, realistically speaking, maybe 20 pounds, maybe a little bit more. Hundreds of edibles, thousands of cartridges, everything you could imagine. And it was all in his house, like all in his bedroom.
He drove with it?
Yeah, he took it all home and put it all in his bedroom.
So the cops never even came to, his house? Or no, I meant came to the store when he was there?
No, he got away clean, everything. He went on a high-speed pursuit, got away, and then eventually did a raid on his house after looking through surveillance and everything, and found all the products in his bedroom. Straight out, people are saying this is the crazy GTA server
Just
they've ever
imagine
seen.
walking past, you're walking through your parents' house, they're sleeping in their bedroom, you got all this...
Duffels. We're going to duffels, bro. At 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. Your parents...
15 years old.
Bro, duffels. He's locked up right now at Children's Village.
That's insane,
He's not even at Oakland County Jail. He's at Children's Village.
There has to be a flaw in their system.
So that's
bro.
what people are trying to figure out. So they interviewed the owner, and the owner's just like, I'm sad for him, but I don't feel bad for him. And I was just like, bro, you're an idiot. You're the laughing stock right now. You got a 15-year-old, stole a car, pulled up to your shop, and had 30 minutes shopping spree.
They probably the product got confiscated, obviously.
Yes, no
So
insurance, nothing other than the doors and the glass. So really, out of the $120,000 loss, they probably made back $10,000. And like you said, and that's what they're trying to figure out legally right now is how can they get this shit back from the state because all of that got confiscated, all of it.
Yeah.
So I was. You mentioned that Main Street, and it just instantly clicked back to me. This happened maybe a couple of days ago. Crazy, right, Eric? Oh, to be 15 again.
Where do you live?
I don't remember. So he was a Royal Oak resident.
That's great.
He was a Royal Oak resident. That I do remember.
Holy shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what was going through his mind. He was just driving down Main Street one day with his mom. That's what they said
because when they watched the security camera and played it back, that once he finally got in, he literally just stood there for maybe 1 or 2 minutes and just was in awe that he was actually there and because think about it, you're 15, you've never been into a dispensary.
He thought he would probably got arrested already.
Right, or that as soon as he hit the door, the sirens would have went off and whatever. He's just standing there and it's just all this product in front of him. And he just had a field day. You went nuts. Eric. But yeah, let's get into the next topic. I just forgot I mentioned that was a good one to start off with. I'm not sure how many people heard about that.
That's kind of crazy, bro.
Savage. YOLO.
Let's keep it close to home right now and talk about some sports that happened last week.
Fucking Lions are a sellout.
No,
well, I mean, whoever the quarterback is.
Nate Sudfeld, bro.
Yeah, Sudderfield.
We need to get Sudfield.
Yeah, Sudderfield.
Sud.
Oh, Sudfield?
Yes.
That's it? Just Sudfield?
Sudfield.
Oh, okay.
Where's the ER?
I don't know. That's why usually people hear people say Sudderfield.
No. Sudfield.
Sudfield.
So Sudfield needs to be traded first. Bro, I didn't really watch the game. We had a catastrophe that happened when trying to watch the game last week. But I heard online that he threw, I think, an interception. Hendon Hooker was supposed to be the QB playing last week, but I think he got injured.
Final score was 3-14.
I know that score was 3-14. Lions barely made a field goal. No, they made a good field goal. Jake Bates, the new kicker, is really good.
Yep. So you'll give it to him now.
I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him.
After kicking those 20-yarders.
I saw.
You see how it's not that easy.
No. I never said it was easy, man. But whoever thought Eric could kick a 20-yard field goal?
We still don't know.
We're gonna go back this weekend.
Yes, from the people that don't remember, we had a little bet from was it the last episode or 2 episodes ago?
Two. Yeah.
2 episodes ago. Eric was giving a little shit to our new kicker, saying that, he could barely kick a 50-yarder, and I told Eric confidently that he could not kick a 20-yarder. Eric did put up a great fight, good kick. We were at a practice field. We were thinking it's about a 15-yard, maybe 17 yards. Eric hit it good. We went to the actual field, right on the 20-yarder. Eric could not hit it, but he was putting up good kicks, though. I think once you get it down, you
I'm kicking it this weekend.
Punting-wise, Eric can hit some 30-yard bombs.
I should be in the NFL.
I don't know about all
Bro,
that.
they were only kicking it 50 yards. If I could just pick up an extra 20, bro.
So, I mean, they had 15 first downs, the Lions did. Oh, no, this is total.
Jahmyr Gibbs got hurt.
Really?
Yes, I heard today that he has something, I think, going on with his hamstring right now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Practice, what the fuck do they call it right now?
Practice squad?
No.
Scrimmages?
No. Preseason shit. The preseason games, the preseason practices, they're not going very well for the Lions.
Oh, the scrimmages. Yeah, the scrimmages.
Yeah. No, and the practices, people are getting hurt.
Yeah, the practice games.
Yeah. It's not good.
People are taking it a little too serious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Too quick.
That's why I think the NFL is thinking about getting rid of the preseason rule.
I hate all these fucking rules, bro. They're just trying to make this the high-scoring game.
Yeah. Yeah. The new kicking rule, I found out more information about it.
I'll tell you, bro, this year for points, take the over.
Over?
Yeah. This year for points. Majority of
points on what?
Just games.
Oh, okay.
Just take the over on games.
Over on the points?
Yeah. Scoring-wise. Over under 25 points.
No, I get what you're saying. You think they're going to be high-scoring games?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, there's so many ways, because, they're returning those kicks pretty far.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're only going to make it more easier, and how me and you read with the hip tackle, I think that's going to be a huge...
I haven't seen him call it on anyone yet. So,
I haven't seen anyone do it, though.
The game I was watching yesterday, or whatever day I was watching it, they were, tackling people at the waist and, spinning them while tackling them. And they weren't calling it. So maybe it's not what we think it is.
I mean, that's what it said.
Or maybe they're just giving people hey, this is a new rule. We're going to start calling this regular season.
Yeah. More serious.
I don't know. We'll have to see. They weren't calling it, though, from what I saw, but maybe it's a new rule. Maybe the referee got a talking to after the game. Hey, you forgot about this rule,
Come on, dummy.
Yeah.
What I'm going to be interested to see is who's Vegas playing on, whose side they're going to be playing on this year.
Bro, all I care about is I see when I click on FanDuel, DraftKings, I see Lions in number 4 spot to win the Super Bowl. When have you ever seen that?
Last year they were number 6?
No, but before last year.
Oh, I mean, yeah. But that's just statistically, that's just how they're playing. You always see Kansas City in the top 3. Why? Because they won the last
4?
Yeah, out of 5 years.
No, I think they've only won 3.
Well, yeah, but still, they've been in the Super Bowl in the last
5 years in a row.
Exactly.
No, 4 out of 5, I think.
Still.
That's crazy.
Right.
To think about.
Yeah, one team out of 32 teams. has made it 80% of the time.
Do you think he'll be better than Tom Brady in the long run?
Absolutely not.
Well, Tom Brady's only got 6 rings. So.
Only. That's the most.
But yeah, and he played 20 years. Mahomes is 5 years into his career and has 3 of them already.
I think Mahomes will just retire early.
Yeah.
Because I think Tom Brady had a true love and passion for the game, unlike Mahomes.
Mahomes is more of a family guy, from what I see.
He's there for the money.
Well, you never know.
Like we just saw, my man Brady had a $300 million estate signed in his mom's house. So when Giselle tried to come take it, I don't know no property. You can't take my mom's property. It doesn't belong to you. So my man Brady's a savage. He's just there to play the game. Bring the sports out a little bit more. What games are this week? Do you know at all? On Thursday, we have the Eagles and the Patriots.
Yep.
On Saturday, we have the Falcons and the Ravens. On Saturday, we have the Bengals and the Bears. On Saturday, we have the Giants and the Texans. On Saturday, August 17th, 4 p.m., Lions and Chiefs.
Yep.
The Saturday, there's a lot of games.
Yeah.
So they're doing Saturday now? Or is that just because of preseason?
They did it last year, remember?
I don't, honestly.
Remember?
I honestly don't.
They did Saturday games towards the end of the year.
Oh, wow. NFL on Sunday, 8 p.m., Saints 49ers preseason. I feel like that would be a pretty good game.
That'll be an alright game.
Do you know when preseason is? Oh, okay, so the
2 more weeks, I think.
September 5th will be the first game, week 1, Ravens versus Chiefs.
And then I think following that, it's Lions play the Rams at the Ford Field. Tell me, can you look up how much the tickets are for that?
The Lions will play the Rams September 8th at 8:20 p.m. Tickets will cost $275 is the lowest price.
Whoa. Where at?
I
might have to go to that.
It's not a bad seat. It's not bad.
Not bad for $275 though. Should we go?
I'd be down.
That's gonna be a fire game,
yeah.
bro. We ended their season last year at Ford Field, and we're about to...
That's when I made on TV on.
Yeah! I'm going to have to go with you this time.
I was geeked for that shit.
Yeah. All right, we'll have to talk about that.
But okay, so we'll hop back into... I'm sorry about that. Get into the Olympics now, you know. Olympics, very interesting. Eric did a little research for me, told me a little info. We brought home 40
gold.
Not 44?
40 gold.
40 gold?
Yeah, 40
gold medals. Was that the most?
No. I don't think so. They didn't say anything about it being the most. I felt like I would have said that if it was. 40 golds. That's not including the bronze or silvers medals we got.
Of course. Gold's the one that really matters.
Yeah. It's crazy. I don't know if you saw online, though. Did you see, like, the medals are starting to fade on some of them already?
No.
So, like, some of the basketball players and stuff were wearing...
You think they cheaped out?
Well, they were tarnishing already.
So this one you think they cheaped out?
I think it was Bronze, actually, that posted that.
Really?
Yeah. They were tarnishing. They were turning, like... I just don't think they used, like, solid gold, obviously.
Yeah, they're turning green.
They're just plated, yeah. Sweaty chest, yeah.
That's fucked up. It's crazy to see on, like, you know, some of the sports and how they played out. You know, it's pretty statistical on how it works out, you know. Did USA win against France for the final?
Basketball?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
they got gold.
Everyone was saying it was very controversial because I don't know if you saw the France versus Serbia game, I believe, or it was France versus Germany. There was the most craziest blatant fouls people have ever seen in basketball history, and the refs were literally like, that's it, blind eye. I will not call it. So people were really scared because it was in France. People were in Paris, France, that people were terrified that they were going to rig it into their favor and they were going to fuck USA.
Did USA beat Serbia the day before?
Yes.
Then? Okay.
Yes.
Right.
That's when LeBron went off. He went crazy that game.
Yeah, and then Curry went crazy versus France, but like they almost lost that game.
Yes. But yeah, so it's very interesting to see on how that played out because I was really worried about that. I really thought they were about to do some phony shit over there. I'm glad to see that, I'm not sure if we ever talked about on the podcast, but Shannon Sharp and what's his name?
Ocho Cinco.
Ocho Cinco, both former NFL players.
Yep.
made a promise to a couple Olympians that for everyone who brings home a gold, each person who brings a gold medal home, will get a $50,000 bonus.
They paid up, I heard.
They did. There was I forget the swimmer. There was a crazy swimmer that set all the records. It was an 800 meter, and he won by a landslide. And they brought him on live, everything. They brought him $50,000 each. They both matched it, so he got $100,000 out of it.
Sheesh.
And so he got paid, and that's great because winning gold, being an Olympian, you only get a check for $39,000.
I thought it was like 37.5. That's even worse
matter.
though.
It doesn't. It's 39. It's less than 40 grand.
That's crazy.
That you put
4
in
years worth of work.
All that work.
Yeah, 4 years worth of work leading up to it, and a whole lifetime worth of work.
My favorite is Simone Biles because she'd be going on the internet, not giving a fuck.
No, she's rich.
But she just says like what really everyone thinks is like, it's crazy to me how someone can win a gold medal and the first thing that someone asks you is what's next. It's like, let me enjoy my moment. And it's so true because it's like, bro, I've been working 4 years for this one moment. And you're really asking me about what I'm going to do in the next 4 years at the Olympics in Los Angeles?
She keeps telling everyone she's going to retire.
I know. I'd love to go to the Olympics in 2026 in Los Angeles.
You better buy your ticket now. There's been a lot happening in the world, too.
Yes.
I saw...
That's what he's talking about, mentioning about the Olympics that a few episodes ago.
Yeah.
The beginning of the Olympics was, I agree, absolutely horrendous.
Horrendous, yeah. So politically, there's a lot going on in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm sure you saw this the other day, but ever since like Donald Trump got shot at,
yes,
he's kind of been under attack everywhere. Have you noticed that? Like something happened with his plane, something.
So that's what I was just about to say. It's not even a mental attack anymore, nor is it physical. It's technological, it's institutional, it's everything around. I'm not trying to use big words, just like but it's literally what's happening. He has hacks going on in his own infrastructure, in his tech
world.
Not even tech world, but it's just like the documents that he has. That shit's trying to get access. The plane that he has all of a sudden has malfunctions. The stream, which we're about to talk about for the people who haven't seen, was being delayed for over 30 minutes, almost an hour. And that's just what we've known. That's just what they released. You know, we don't know how many times his Secret Service detail has found people lurking outside his home, or done this or done that. How many times a night he receives an email saying you're gonna die?
Probably
these threat emails.
A lot, yeah.
My point. That's not something they're gonna ever disclose to the public. But someone like him, his number's not that hard to gain a hold. Like if they're able to hack his plane, hack his actual software.
Yeah.
Finding his phone number is the least of their concerns.
Donald Trump probably doesn't have a phone.
I mean, he does, but like you were talking about. Supposedly his son Byron is the one who runs all the
socials.
So imagine he goes and checks just one of the DMs. Just one. And it's random user 444632. Fuck you and your dad. You're going to burn in hell soon. And just seeing shit like that, to me, it gets me after a certain point,
Yeah.
It's scary. No matter how much protection you have.
No, I agree.
Go ahead, bring us into what you were saying about, what's going on.
So, let's jump into the live stream.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the live stream.
Break it down a little, so for some people who haven't heard.
So, Alex actually just made me aware of this today. So, I guess on X, or formerly known as Twitter, you can live stream. Maybe not everyone. Elon Musk can live stream. So, yesterday, it sounds like him and Donald Trump went on live on X. And they hosted their first ever live. Like Alex was just saying, there was a cyber hack that was happening at the beginning. So they started, almost an hour late?
Almost. So the call was supposed to start at 8 o'clock. My brother and I were playing ping pong in the basement, and at 8:15, I'm like, yo, what's going on? Because all you hear is like the background music going on, right? And my brother's like, well, I don't know what's going on, but all the screen says is technical difficulty, and there's 1.3 million people sitting in this lobby right now.
Yeah.
So the video hasn't even started yet. The conversation, the
talking.
Yeah, the collab, whatever you want to say,
the interview.
The interview, thank you. The interview hasn't even started yet, and there's already 1.3 million people just sitting there on the edge of their seat waiting for the shit to start. Bring us in on a little bit more, and I'll come in with the facts. Once you're.
So there's 1.3 million people sitting on the interview before it even starts. But they started about an hour late.
I'd say 30 minutes, but
30
yeah,
minutes
maybe
late? Okay. It looked like some clubhouse talking.
Yeah, for people that don't know,
for people
it did
that
not
don't know,
seem,
yeah. It wasn't
too
like
legit.
an average interview. There was no visual to the interview.
It was all just microphone talk.
And I believe he pulled in, what was it, close to 1 billion people that clicked on it over the whole time they were live, over 2 hours.
Yeah, so I would say overall, from a mass standpoint of how many people viewed it at once and a mass standpoint, there was around 4 to 5 million people in this broadcast at once listening in. But because of how popular both names are, the stream streamed out in 3 hours to 998 million different users. So I'll read out some of the facts. You know, so they'll say that it was Donald J. Trump's space, 1 million people who have joined the space, Trump's live interview with Elon Musk on space on X, and 30 minutes before the interview even started, like I said, 1.3 million people onto there. And then we'll read this one. This is a post directly from Donald Trump onto X, an all-time record. But the media refuses to write about it because they are fake news. Elon Musk responds, what did you call it? What is it called? You subtweet it?
Yeah, or quote it.
Yeah, he quoted it, and Elon Musk said, combined views of the conversations with the real Donald Trump and subsequent discussions by other accounts are now at 1 billion views. And then below that, X responded to, he quoted Elon Musk, between 7:47 p.m. and 10:47 p.m. Eastern, President Donald Trump's space post received 73 million views. During the same period, there were 4 million posts about Elon Musk and Trump's conversation on generating a total of 998 million views.
Oh. They're fucking skewing those numbers hard, bro.
You think so?
Read that again out loud.
I just did.
No, reread it.
No, but that makes sense because they're saying that...
No, so they're saying that there were 77 million people that watched it.
Yes.
4 million people posted about it.
Yeah, and out of those
4 million. Out of those 4 million posts, it went out to 998 million people.
I agree.
Not 998 million people watched it.
No,
They just
no.
Yeah.
No, 998 people know about the stream and
Yeah.
they had some kind of part with it. Whether they watch a second or the whole thing. They interacted with it.
They interacted with one of the tweets.
Yeah, it's more than enough. No, it's videos of it, posts about it. So it's not tweets about it, it's posts about.
That's the same thing.
I would beg to differ. But it's besides the point. It broke every record. No one's got... The biggest record at one point was 3.8 million views or something like that. He had 73 million views.
That's crazy, bro.
73 million views.
Wow.
So, I mean, if you can have 10 million people all share that, that's 730 million right there.
Yeah.
So, that's some
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah.
You know,
that's just crazy.
Numbers. Absolute numbers. And I'm just... Me and you talked about it last time, and I still can't get over it. That people are voting for this person that have been in the position for 4 years and hasn't made a difference yet. Because that's the one thing that are like... That's our whole thing, is that when I'm elected, I will take care of inflation. And there's a bunch of reporters who ask her, well, you've been VP for 4 years.
Why haven't they?
Why don't you start now? Inflation's already really bad. Why don't you start now so people actually believe you? And she just sits there in silence, or she laughs at it because she doesn't know how to respond. And it's a very good point, and it makes me, I don't want to say furious because that's a little exaggerated, but it's just very concerned on why people feel as if, like, that's okay. Someone who's been in that position for 4 years, and then they can't give a reasonable response for it, you know?
Like we said, they just don't like Donald Trump.
It's crazy that that hatred is that strong.
Yeah.
The hatred is, it's past hatred.
It's there.
It's the point of, I'm against you. I don't like you. It's not that I don't like you, it's I hate you. That's the very interesting thing about it. What was the other topic we wanted to jump into? I feel like there was one more thing that we wanted to touch into.
Remember, we couldn't remember it.
Yeah, there's something. There was something.
There was something great that you said out there. We just can't remember what we said. Go to your internet. You were looking something up.
I feel like I had it already. Ticketmaster. No, I got nothing.
Oh, I got one. So last week, I told the people in the beginning of the episode I was going to tell them a very interesting fact about our car market.
Oh, yes.
And I never told the people.
Please.
I forgot to tell them.
Us.
So, as you know, interest rates are very high on cars right now.
Yes, but mortgages are at a, not an all-time low, but yeah.
Plug it.
Huh?
Never mind. All right. Forget it. I was going to say, plug the mortgage company. Yeah, so car interest rates are at an all-time high. Cars right now aren't very cheap. I don't know if you've looked at new cars recently. They're not the cheapest thing out there right now. So,
cars are cheap. Interest in insurance
no,
is not
cars
cheap.
Aren't very cheap either right now.
Yeah, no, they're not.
Cars are expensive. Not as expensive as interest rate. Interest rate's really high. So I was reading online, or actually heard on Mojo in the morning, that Michigan has the most repossessed vehicles in the whole country right now.
What was the other thing that I told you about Michigan? Car-wise.
We have the highest insurance.
Yes.
We have the most repossessed cars. So we're paying the most for the cars to insure them.
Yep.
We have the worst roads. We have the most repossessed cars.
Isn't it ironic how that works out? We're paying top dollar and everything, but yet people are still getting fucked because none of it's working out. Insurance, we get fucked on.
Yeah.
Because in
we're a no-fault state.
Exactly right. Exactly. Thank you, Eric. How does that make sense?
It doesn't.
For someone who pays top dollar on insurance, how the fuck are we a no-fault state? If I hit your ass, my ass is at fault, all right? My ass is at fault. It doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry
can't
for
call
yelling,
it, man.
But, you know, like...
You were up here, you need to come back down to here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That got me aggravated.
Yelling at the wrong person, bro.
I know, because I've gotten one accident in my life, bro, and it wasn't even my fault. This older grandma took off my whole side mirror.
Yeah, but it was your fault.
No, it was no one's fault. That's what you just said. It was no one's fault, and I couldn't sue her. And she wouldn't fess up either and say it was her fault.
For taking off her mirror?
Yeah. I was pissed.
You were gonna sue her?
I don't want to sue her, but I just want to pay. I didn't want to pay for the new mirror. You agree? Don't give me that face. Don't give me that face.
I was confused what you were saying. No, she didn't offer to pay for the mirror?
No. She said, go fuck myself. She wouldn't give me $1. She said, I'm not responsible. She wouldn't even give me the condolences.
She knew her law. She knew the law.
Someone knew the law.
So I'll be honest, I've been in like one, maybe two accidents, like fender benders, nothing crazy.
I've been in a couple, but me personally,
every time, they're always the nicest person. Like someone hit me, wasn't bad. She was like, "How much money can I give you?" Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, because people know they're gonna increase your insurance.
Yeah.
So that's what we try to do to that grandma. We just try to fuck her insurance up.
That's so fucked up to say. Bro.
Hey, bro, I'm sorry. She don't. Eric, there's two ways to do things in life: the right way or the wrong way. I gave her an option to do the right thing. She didn't want to. So now I got to do the right thing to make me happy. I got to pay for that out of pocket. You know how mama is with me. I got to pay for all that shit. She don't give me the benefit of the doubt.
How long ago was this?
This is when I first started driving. So maybe 17, 16.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
All right, let's leave old grandma from 7 years ago in the past.
Be buried by now, man. I don't know. God rest her soul, but
Jesus Christ.
Hey, bro, it is what it is, bro. Shit pissed me off, bro, because I don't like that shit. We're all equal here.
Obviously not. Grandma's above you. That's what she thought that day.
Guess so. But I think that's all I really had for today.
That's it, man.
We'll chop it and clip it up.
Chop it, clip it, send it. Who you got Lions winning this week? Or?
Absolutely. What
do you think?
Ideally, I think me and you should try TikTok Live one of these times. Mm-hmm. I think that we should switch it up. Comment below. TikTok Live. Right there. And let's give it a try. Maybe. But I got Lions winning against the Chiefs, just like last year. Remember our first game?
Yeah.
I have a strong feeling we are going to win by 10 points. Field goal and a touchdown.
It's hard to say without knowing who's going to play.
No, you got to say it right now. That's sad. You always do this shit. Let me tell you next week when I see you after the game.
I'm too technical.
No, so
I got
I
got the Lions winning.
Okay.
By
I'd say by a field goal if I want to be conservative.
That's what I was gonna say, but I was gonna say under under 10 points, like 0 to 9 points. Like they could win by 1,
Mm-hmm.
they could win by 8.
Well, 1's not possible.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Someone could just miss a field goal. Kansas City could miss an extra point, and then they each have 2 touchdowns. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. I get it.
Yeah.
That it is possible. I was gonna say scoring 1 point's not possible, but being down by 1 point is possible.
No, yeah, being down by 1 point.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like they're gonna win. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. But on that note, cheers. Stay strong. Thank you for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you next week.